Hello everybody and welcome back to another live stream. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm going to be doing a live Q&A today, one of my favorite types of live stream to do. So, if you've got any questions for me, of course, feel free leaving them in the chat and I will be answering the ones that I think are good questions to answer. Now, since I know everybody is going to ask me about this, yes, that is DJ with Flames back there. Just answering this now because I know somebody's definitely going to ask me. There he is. I picked him up at Walmart yesterday. I didn't know he was out yet, but I haven't really been paying attention to who's in what wave, honestly. So I was able to pick up DJ with Flames, which is, unfortunately, 2 out of the 3 re-releases I need for the entire year. This year really isn't that strong for re-releases. The only ones I need are Wingo, Boost, and DJ with Flames, and now I have 2 of those 3. I know Boost isn't out yet, but we'll see. We'll see when he gets released. I'm not sure. Do we have pictures of him in the package yet? I don't think we do. Anyway, yeah, picked this up yesterday. So that's another car to review, which is good. I now have 4 cars I got to review, and then my birthday is on Thursday, so I just have to make sure I get these 4 reviews out by then. If everything goes right, I should get the Quadra-Torquestor review out today, finally. I have not, he's right over here. Haven't gotten around to that yet, but I probably should. Anyway, let's see, we already got several questions. Wow, 17 people already. Jeez, I'm probably wrong, but that might be the quickest this many people have shown up. Boost is out, not in the US, but he's out somewhere. Alright, I'll get him eventually. Will Batcar ever return? Yeah, definitely. Batcar, as you can tell, has been on quite the extended hiatus, hasn't it? I do want to bring it back. Although at this point I think I'm just going to market it as Batcar Season 2 instead of the back half of Season 1. I'm not sure when it will come back, but it's definitely something I have in the cards, something that I want to do. Just not entirely sure. What happened to Have You Heard of the Sense of Right Alliance? I ended up scrapping that video because I just couldn't find enough information on the Sense of Right Alliance. If you put every tuner in a room to fight to the death, who would win? Yokoza. He's got a lot of spikes on him. My vote's Yokoza. If you mean the original 4, honestly, Snotrod is either the first one to get knocked out, or he's the first, or he's the only one left. It all just depends on whether or not his allergies are bothering him that day. Do you still have the Tyus Cars 4 customs? I have all of them, yeah. Every single one of them. Every one I made. I have no plans on repainting them. In the past, I've repainted customs from older projects, but Cars 4, I'm going to keep all of them for as long as I can. Thoughts on the new Deadpool and Wolverine trailer? It looks good. It looks really good. The first time I saw it, I honestly wasn't that big a fan of the trailer. It just felt to me the first time I saw it like they were just dangling Wolverine in front of you. Like, look, Wolverine's in the movie. Wolverine's in the movie. But on rewatch, I really liked it. Looks solid. Looks good. I'm very excited for it. If Mattel lets you choose to release a few video game characters, no limitations, you can make any character or characters, no matter the size or relevancy, which ones would you make? Kratos. I think he'd be a great fit for the Cars diecast line. Obviously, you mean the Cars video games. Count Spatula is my first choice. He's such a stupid character. I don't get it. Who was like, we're gonna make a monster truck. He's gonna be a Dracula parody, and he's gonna be named Count Spatula. It's just like all these weird ideas combined into one character, and I don't get it. I wish they just showed us Wolverine's mask outside of the promo art and the Funko Pops. Yeah, I was disappointed that his mask wasn't there. But I honestly think the mask is going to be in the movie for like 30 seconds. I think it's barely going to be there. I think it's barely in there. Unfortunately, you know, it takes you 24 years to put Wolverine in the Wolverine suit. And he's probably not even gonna have the mask for any notable amount of time, which is certainly unfortunate. I'm going to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the Wolverine costume they chose for him. I believe it's his design from Astonishing X-Men, I think like the 2001 Astonishing X-Men run. I would have preferred just your classic, like the tiger stripe Wolverine, you know, where's mine? Hold on. It's right over here. I would have much preferred, and maybe it wouldn't have adapted into live action as well, but I would have preferred your classic, like, blue and yellow with the black stripes, which the one they're doing is pretty close to that. But I don't know. I think I would have preferred that. Even when he rips the sleeves off in the trailer, it doesn't look as good to me, which is unfortunate. But I guess I shouldn't complain because hey, they gave Wolverine the Wolverine costume. But if it took you 24 years to give Wolverine the Wolverine costume, I think I have the right to complain if I don't like how the costume looks. Anybody wish they did the brown costume for him? I think that honestly would have worked pretty well too. Either way, I just don't like the specific costume they chose. I think the brown costume would have worked pretty well, but I don't think they would have done it because it's not as famous. Thoughts on Kung Fu Panda 4? I didn't see it. I actually haven't seen any of the Kung Fu Pandas. I've heard that they're good and that people thought the fourth one was kind of mediocre. If you were to bring back one character from one of your canceled movies, say Hey 2 for example, which one would it be? Well, now that I've officially announced that I'm no longer moving forward with Multiversal Dash, I fully plan on bringing the villain of that into Cars Adventures at some point soon, maybe in a season next year. I'm not entirely sure. But if I could count that, definitely that character who I haven't revealed yet. But I think some of the international racers I designed for Hey 2 would be pretty fun. I don't have that many projects with canceled characters. I don't have that many projects that were so far along I did customs and then ended up scrapping them. It's just Hey 2 and Multiversal Dash, I think, are the only ones. Thank you, Rusty's95. Sorry, I'm a little behind on the chat. He's probably already gone by now. Are you excited to revisit Planes, Fire, and Rescue? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't really know. I don't really know how I feel. I've been planning the Planes retrospective video. I've been doing like early research and figuring out how to format it and stuff, and just trying to decide how to get it all working. I haven't really thought much about the fact that I'm gonna have to rewatch the Planes movies, other than the fact that I tried to rewatch Planes a few years ago with my sister, and we were both just really bored, but I think it's because we would rather be doing something else. We were just, like, talking the whole time, so I haven't watched Planes since 2017. I waited, see you later. Okay, bye, Rusty's95. How do you feel about Batman being Beyond in the Crisis on Infinite Earths movie? I didn't know that. I one of these days I'm gonna binge watch all the animated DC movies. I didn't know they put Batman Beyond in Crisis. That's a really cool concept. Do you rather have Disney make more Cars spin-offs, stuff like a Cars What If or a Finn spin-off, adaptations of video games or origin stories, or just make a Cars 4? I think Cars 4 is the worst possible choice you could make for the Cars franchise. I think any movie is the worst possible choice you could make. I don't want another spin-off movie. Just leave it to shorts and TV and books and maybe another video game at some point. That's where I am. Can you do a planes joke compilation? Yeah, I saw your comment asking for that. I think that's a pretty funny idea. I can't think of that many times I've made jokes about planes outside of Cars Randomness. I think most of them are within Cars Randomness. But I'm sure I could find a few others. I could make one right now. Planes more like lames. I got nothing. Okay. Will you and Bye Bye Car get married one day? um, I misread that first as will you buy Bye Bye Car one day? Well, you know, it's up to her, honestly. I think things have been going well, but favorite Mater variant? For a long time, it's been Mater the Aviator. I love Mater the Aviator, and Materhosen are two of my favorites. My favorite Mater that I don't have is is music video Mater. That's one I've wanted for a very long time, but I've never gotten my hands on. He's pretty expensive. Oh shoot, he is called Aviator Mater. I'm so used to calling him Mater the Aviator because that's what we called him in Cars Adventures. Which Cars character deserves a spin-off series? I have for years. I honestly don't know. The tuners could be fun, I guess, but one that I've wanted for years, one that I just think is a good idea, is something about like the King, because we've seen the Piston Cup in the 50s, we've seen it in the early 2000s, but I would love to have like a 70s 80s Piston Cup something within there. I've wanted to do a project like that myself for years now, but I don't know enough about racing to pull that off. And I don't have that much interest in doing a racing series that's that racing heavy. But I think like an 80s, 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s era Piston Cup show or project, and you could have the King and when Chick Hicks first enters the scene and Daryl in there. And we know a lot of the Cars 1 racers are based on a race car model from the 80s, if I remember correctly. I've heard that before. A lot of them were racing for a long time when we got to the first movie. So I think having some of them reusing characters like Claude Scruggs or isn't the James QnA, isn't he supposed to be pretty old? What's that blue, red, and purple McQueen? This was for a project I was making called Multiversal Dash, which I recently announced I'm no longer going forward with, but I like the McQueen design, so I'm going to keep him. My favorite Cars character is Cal Weathers. I'm not kidding. It's my buddy Cal. If they ever made a tuner spin-off, it needs to be titled Drift Mode. Sorry, I didn't do that right. Drift Mode! Whoa! There we go. That's better. What do you think about the song Red Eyes? You know, I never really understood why the eyes were red. If you were to make a spin-off for the King, I think having Robin on board as a motorsport consultant would be viable. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really cool concept. I would have to make a lot of customs for it, and I wouldn't be able to do that until I have a way to print decals. I want to be able to print decals. That's something I really want to do, and I don't think I can pull off pisting up racers unless I could print out decals. Do you ever make a video compiling, summarizing every Cars games in the same style as diecast histories, just very short reviews or segments? Not a bad idea. I've just never been that interested in the Cars games. I think one on mobile games would be a fun idea. Least favorite planes? All the planes. Just planes in general. Are you gonna unbox DJ now? If I had a nickel for every time somebody asked me if I was gonna open a car on live stream, I'd be the richest man on the planet. Jeff Bezos would be wishing he was me. No, I'd never open cars on live stream. No, I mean, I'm no longer working on the project this McQueen was for, so I have no need of repainting a Mater. Normal Cars randomness is better than the movie edition randomness. I stopped the movie edition Cars randomness because I couldn't think of anything else. I couldn't think of anything after the first two. Maybe someday I'll do another one, I don't know. I just had a lot of ideas and then was able to put them all out in those two videos and didn't really feel the need to continue it. Anybody remember Lead Sarge? Of course. I get a lot of requests to do a full video on Lead Sarge. I talked about it in the first iceberg. I really don't think there's much I could add to the story, but considering the iceberg is, you know, yeah. I don't think there's much more to add, but since it's in the middle of a 2-hour video, it might be nice to do something on its own. Why don't you use background music in your video? Not that I mind, just an odd choice, not a bad one. I don't really think it's necessary or relevant to what I do. I think oftentimes it can be very distracting. I really can't name that many YouTubers that use background music. Also, for me, if I'm using background music, it has to be something very, very specific, I think, to what I'm doing. The public domain tracks that I use are for very specific situations, I think, and I don't think that they fit in the background of a regular Cars Adventures episode. And I'm not going to go out here getting somebody to score every episode for me. Explain the entire Cars Adventures lore in 1 minute. Oh, yikes. That would be a really funny video idea. Let me get a timer up. Okay. Alright. And start. So Cruz crashes, which causes her to be evil. She joins a group called the Evil Next Gens who want to take over racing by kicking out everybody that isn't a next gen. Eventually, they just kind of all become super evil and crazy and junk, and they recruit the Lemons and eventually the Demolition Derby cars and a group of evil tuners. DJ, Boost, Wingo, and Snotrod all defect from a group of evil tuners, and eventually Snotrod sacrifices himself, exploding a building that also kills Kabuto. Eventually, Lightning decides that it's time to get all this next-gen stuff solved. he is able to convince Cruz to be good again, while meanwhile Lightning and the spies and a bunch of other characters lock up all the other evil next gens in jail. Eventually, all the next gens are taken out of jail and are no longer evil, but a car that Jackson used to train named Aiden comes back, although he thought he was dead, and Aiden has this big army, and they fight Aiden's army, and Aiden gets killed by Rod Torque Redline, but that's a story for another time. Also, Snot Rod is replaced by a toy car from the real world. That was 1 minute. I did everything except the real world lore. Wow. What I love about recapping Cars Adventures is that, like, going over lap 1 is like recapping a few key events from the first 10 seasons, and then I could skip to just the very end. Can I show Gil or Frank? I don't have either of them on hand. I'm not sure where I have Gil. I think he's with my highway cars. Didn't think you'd succeed. I'm impressed. Actually made a cut of the opening scene of Ties Cars 4 with sound effects from the movies and songs from all over the franchise once. Yeah, Ties Cars 4 could have used some background music. Monorail Sheriff, Plushyrama says hi to you. Sheriff. Sheriff, buddy. Sheriff, hey. Hey, you good? Sheriff. Hey, Sheriff, come on. He said hi. What do you say? Sheriff. Sorry, he's not talking. Have you seen the 90s Spider-Man cartoon? I haven't. I just know the memes. Shocker, I'll chase you to the end of the earth, and such. I still think about being the first to find Todd in Cars 4. Yeah, I mean, it took you like a week. Dear, I think he's dead. No, he's alive. He's just a little shy right now. Right, Monorail Sheriff? He doesn't like talking, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, wouldn't it be so funny if I had like a stupid sidekick in my videos and it was Monorail Sheriff? That would be amazing. What would a live-action Cars movie be? It would be the worst idea ever. We make new, weird knockoff episodes. Where was Todd in Ties Cars 4? I can't say, I'm sorry, but one day I will reveal it to the public. I want to adopt a Monorail Sheriff. So, weird knockoff products. I know the episodes I've done have been incredibly successful, but I just don't enjoy making them as much as I do regular weird products. It's honestly as simple as that. It's just not something I enjoy doing as much. There also are not as many Cars knockoffs out there that are worth talking about. A lot of them are very similar. You know, with cars, with regular episodes of weird products, I could look up anything, right? Cars board games and go from there. You know, it all starts with just a Google search and I look into things. But with weird knockoffs, all I'm searching is weird cars, Disney cars, knockoff cars, or whatever I'm looking up. So there are only so many articles or videos about them out there. There are a lot of weird knockoff Cars products out there, but there are only so many times that the joke can be, look, this one has a weird name. But I definitely do want to do another episode soon. I want to do a Planes knockoffs, if possible. I'm sure there are enough out there to scrape together at least one episode of that. Do you prefer the Ramon DVD player or McQueen CRT TV? The Ramon DVD player is very underrated, but I think together those two items are absolutely unstoppable. I think Finn and Holly would be in the GRC line. No, that line's just erasers. I don't know what they'd be doing there. Probably the most popular cars knockoffs are the fake Mac collars with other characters on them. Yeah, a lot of cars knockoffs are just knockoffs of the regular diecast. There's not much to say about them. You make a weird products episode, tractor tipping edition. That's not a bad idea. There might be enough out there. Alright guys, I gotta go mute myself for just a second. I will be right back and we'll... Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Who do you want to see cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine? I think my dream cameo is Chris Evans as the Human Torch. I think that would be so funny. I would be so happy. That's my ideal cameo. Ty, do you remember when Thomas was in NASCAR? I don't pay attention to NASCAR, but I did watch Thomas Wooden Railway's video on Thomas and NASCAR, so I know the story through that. I've been called a bootleg Kermit by people who presumably forgot that he isn't the only frog in the world. Sorry to hear that. Now, what's your favorite out of all the Weird Products episodes? That's a very good question. Let me look at my playlist real quick. For a long time, Weird Puzzles was my favorite episode. But that was a while ago now. Let's see. The Finn and Holly ones really stand out to me. Those are definitely up there as some of my favorites. I'd say probably the first Finn and Holly episode. I'd say both Finn and Holly episodes, honestly. There aren't as many Finn and Holly items, so that makes me have to get a bit more creative, and also just those are pretty funny. I really like them. How many weird tractor tipping products have you found? I haven't looked into it. We need your videos not kid marked anymore. Yeah, in 2020 I manually marked them as that. I know several of my videos are. I mean I don't do that anymore. Several of my early videos have been marked made for kids by YouTube. Because of how ugly the Lego Holly is. No, that's a good point. Of Cars 2 app mates. I don't own any of them, no, but I played the game years ago when it was out. Specifically with the paper McQueen that they have for you when you don't have any of the app mates. I remember one time I even paid for the $10 Tokyo DLC. Top 5 most wanted Marvel Legends figures to be made. I want them to make Pixie. It's one of my favorite X-Men. I don't know why they've never made her. I know she's a more recent character, but like, the fact that they haven't made her is really weird to me. I've been waiting every year for her to be in the X-Men wave. She hasn't been, so she's definitely on there. I don't know if I could think of 4 more. A lot of the ones that I thought were like missing gaps. I'd love some more stuff from Daredevil. I'd love a Foggy and a Karen, which maybe we'll do that when Daredevil Born Again comes out. Um, Bullseye in the stolen Daredevil suit might be good. I mean, that's basically just the same as my regular Daredevil figure, but still. Um, I know he's not that popular, but I'd like a single release of Netflix Iron Fist, so I could complete my Netflix Defenders collection. He was only sold in a Comic-Con set. Yeah, they have done They did a Howard the Duck pretty recently, actually. Yeah. Just a few years ago. People were very upset that his legs didn't bend. He came packed in with Ant-Man's head in a jar. I don't want to talk about it. Is your racer Dusty Thailand or China? Let's see. I don't know. This one was sent to me by Robin, and most of Robin's planes that he sent me are very early ones. He is Thailand. I have a favorite non-MCU Marvel movie. Probably one of the X-Men then. Days of Future Past has always been my favorite X-Men movie. So probably that. Or one of the Spider-Verses. There are a lot of non-MCU Marvel movies. I mean, I'd be pretty mad if my legs didn't bend too. Right. Favorite Cars browser game. I loved the Chrome one. Man, a few months ago when Ratchet and I did a live stream playing Cars Flash games, I was so upset that we couldn't play the Chrome one. What Cars on the Road diecasts are you missing? From 2023, I'm missing Squat, and I think that might be it. Any of these figure me. Nick Hammond, Spider-Man. Oh, that'd be funny. I know a lot of it, just reading through your comment, a lot of those I don't think we could get for rights issues. Spider-Man Unlimited, that would be very funny. Yeah, I've been waiting on movie Carnage. There was a rumor list. They just did a new Carnage this year, and I think we're supposed to get another Carnage later this year, and I'm really hoping it'll be a movie Carnage. I don't think I'd pick it up, but I do have the movie Venom, and it's awkward that we don't have movie Carnage. Where's Monorail Red? He's in a bin across the room from me. What Cars diecasts are you missing in general? Several hundreds. Probably like 1,000. Captain America from X-Men the Animated Series would be fun. It would be fun. Now that he's been in X-Men '97, I could see them throwing him in another wave. He could be an easy repaint, I guess. Movie Silver Surfer. I don't know if there's anything that different with him, honestly. Welcome, Cars Ignite. We're asking questions. I know one of them is Red Ransburg McQueen. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting my hands on that one anytime soon. Then again, it was stored in New Jersey, and that is where I am, so. Most Wanted Cars collab. Every Cars YouTuber I've wanted to work with, I have worked with, honestly. Unless you mean, like, the Cars franchise crossing over with something, in which case I don't think that's usually a good idea. Sorry, we've had a problem with my phone overheating in past streams, and I don't want that. What about those two? I have no interest in doing work with either of them now. Is Planes eventually going to get covered in diecast history? Yeah, I think so. I have no clue when. Maybe after I do everything Cars. Maybe I'll take a break from Cars for a little bit and do Planes. I'm not sure, but I think I probably should, since it's part of the diecast line technically. Planes gets tricky though, because Planes' entire 2016 line launched in 2015 and then it got canceled. Have you ever been to Disney on Ice? I was when I was very young. I saw High School Musical on ice, and I saw Toy Story 3 on ice. I still have the program for Toy Story 3 on ice. Favorite Cars franchise composer? That's a good question. I wish I knew their names. How'd they do the furnace scene on ice? I don't remember. I don't remember. All I remember is how they did the cymbals monkey. They didn't show him, they just blasted the cymbal sound. Also, like when they play Dreamweaver for a few seconds when Ken shows up in Toy Story 3, it was a full dance number in Toy Story on Ice. I also remember them really overusing the Boys Are Back in Town, but covering it to be the Toys Are Back in Town, because the Boys Are Back in Town was used in the marketing for Toy Story 3 a lot. But they did a parody of it. Can you play Roblox card games now? Now? No, I don't think I will. And in fact, I don't think I will ever again. I'm good. I can live a good, long, healthy life without having to play Cars Roblox games again. Right, Randy Newman was 1 and 3, and then Michael Giacchino did Cars 2, right? Michael Giacchino's great, man. Which back now was used for Toy Story 2, not 3. Yeah, you're right. Well, they played it for the Toy Story 3 on Ice. Race Damage Motor Speedway of the South Pack. When? You know, I honestly think, I'm surprised they haven't done that yet, considering how many people ask for it. But I honestly think it might be a thing internally at Mattel saying not to make cars that look damaged. Then again, they did all the Demolition Derby cars, and they just re-released Damage the King, so I don't know. Did you just find DJ with Flames? I did. At the beginning of the stream, I said somebody would definitely ask me about that. So I mentioned it there. Yes, I did. Ever continue playing Minecraft on stream? Probably not, but I'm not sure. I don't think I will though. There just wasn't much interest in it when I did it, but thank you for asking. Can you play the PC version of Cars, a video game? I'd love to, but I don't own a PC. Is the Quadrature Orchestra the next review? Yeah, he's still hanging up over here. I was saying earlier on it'll probably be my be an upload for today. I gotta get it done. Then we'll do the other 3 cars after review Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then my birthday's Thursday, so haul that day. Credit Adventures comes back. What is that, Wednesday? Favorite Take 5 a day article. I like the one where their readers asked them what cars they think might come out, and one of the ones they put for possibly was the spark plug monster, and people still think that was a canceled release. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to mute myself again. I will be right back. Ah! Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Let's get back to it. See if I missed any questions. No. Do you have the VHS of Cars? I don't. It's super rare. I have a friend who claims he has it, and I gotta ask him about that again. I gotta ask him to send me pictures of it. I need to know if it's legit. You remember the Sense of Right Alliance? Of course, I was talking about it earlier this stream. Someone asked me, because at one point I was going to do a dedicated video about it, and then I didn't have enough to talk about in it. The VHS of Cars 2, that doesn't exist. It must have been a bootleg. The Cars VHS is so rare because it was the last Disney movie to be put out on VHS. It existed in Europe. I'll have to look into that. I know in some countries they made it to up. Wow. Well, then it's not that far-fetched. I guess I'll have to look into it. Of course, 3 on Game Boy Advance video. Where would you guys be if I didn't understand all these deep cut references you make? Didn't they just do a new Scarlet Spider? I guess I haven't done Kane. They've done like 3 Ben Rileys in the last year, man. I've heard of Hazbin Hotel. I haven't seen it. I've heard very mixed things. I've heard it has just a very, just one of the fan bases. You know, one of those fan bases. One of the ones that make you not interested in viewing the project. I don't know. Maybe may mess around and pay $50,000 to make a video of the main character from it, though. But you didn't hear that from me, am I right? You've seen the Nostalgia Critic? Of course. Of course I have. Here's the thing. I've kept up with him over all these years, and I really like the content he does now. Because the whole, like, angry reviewer craze is long over. So he does, like, actual legit reviews of things he likes. And I've really enjoyed his more recent content. It's no longer like, I am critic with a gun. He's really mellowed out and just, like, actually talks about interesting criticisms of movies. Hey Ty, sorry to hear about you losing passion for Multiversal Dash, but I appreciate your honesty. Thank you, thank you. I was honestly really nervous to announce the cancellation of Multiversal Dash. Um, and I know a lot of people are going to be upset over it, but um, I was holding off on doing that channel update video for like a week because I knew I had to say it. I had to confirm that I wasn't doing it anymore. Kind of missed the angry gamer phase because there was some fun stuff from him in AVGN, but I think it's for the best they moved on. Yeah, I don't know. I was never the biggest fan of it. Yelling about it being bad and just making really vulgar metaphors, I never got the comedy in it. But you can't not respect them for being pioneers of online review content, which they both very much are. Why does the Avatar tie diecast have green eyes instead of brown? Because I don't have brown paint. Yes, that's actually why. I do have a brown Sharpie. I should just use that. You find the location of the cursed McQueen ride. I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure where it is. That would be a really funny video. Like road trip to track down the cursed rideable McQueen toy. McQueen ride. I'm sure it's not that difficult to find where that picture is from. I think there are several. Welcome, Marvel Cars Entertainment. And the Piston 11. Favorite Disney character? I like, um, um, the one that makes good decisions for their company. What? Ty, how would you react if next year they did a tune that wasn't Tokyo Mater, but we only got one release and it's like Nurse GTO or something? I would be, um, I'd honestly, I'd be okay with that. I don't think I can complain. It's a Cars interesting Cars Tune re-release. Wish Randy Newman's cue for Mater's Backward Driving would be released. That isn't like on the soundtrack. Versions of it were used in Cars Race Rally and Euro Disney Studios as well as Disney on Ice. That's really interesting. A lot of music cues not on the soundtrack. Yeah. That checks out. Have you ever been to the Cars road trip ride? No, I'm pretty sure it's closed. I'm pretty sure it's already closed. It was just meant to be a temporary ride anyway. I'm pretty sure it's already closed. I've never been to Disneyland Paris, and if I was, I'd probably put it on video. So many soundtracks from Cars 1 missing. Mater's backwards driving, Mater in the helicopter, Tractor Stampede, McQueen and Sally at the wheel. Those are all like the best tracks of the movie. Why don't we have them? The official soundtrack contains very few cues and they're heavily edited. The unedited versions can be heard on the For Your Consideration soundtrack for the Academy, but there were no additional ones. Huh. Well. What do you know? Cars Adventures in a Nutshell video. That's honestly a pretty funny idea. I just think it's too easy to make fun of Cars Adventures. I feel like all the jokes are ones you could very easily expect. Story's too long, makes no sense. Why do they make these decisions? I could do an entire Nutshell video just for the episode with Doc. I should force Rashid to to recreate the Mater backwards cue. If he's Rashid, if you're here, please speak up and say your iconic catchphrase. I don't think he's here. Sometimes he's just watching along and isn't in chat. Is Monorail Sheriff the new villain the tuners have to fight in the next season? I can neither confirm nor deny that. Sorry. Have you seen Godzilla X Kong? I have not. I saw Godzilla vs. Kong a few years back. I don't really have interest in seeing this one. I've heard it's insane. Here's a weird thing about the soundtrack. Around 2011-ish in Paris, there was some sort of toddler merry-go-round type thing that's Cars themed and it plays Mater's backwards theme. Like in Disneyland Paris? So in Disneyland Paris, they have a like a version of the Luigi ride at Cars Land, which is musical. What's your favorite review from Blue Collection? I like the one where he reviews finger skateboards and he starts by going, "Yo, dudes, check it out!" I quote that almost daily. He's just trying his best to sound hip with the kids. How long has the stream been going on? About an hour. We just hit an hour. Ideal Disney game, Disney Infinity, but with more characters and not the Toys to Life gimmick. I wouldn't mind the Toys to Life gimmick actually, but just do something with that. Well, I mean, Toys to Life ended up just kind of being a fad that died out. But hey, what is um what is the video game industry if it's not making a bunch of really stupid decisions nobody likes, right? What if Cars Adventures episodes had original scores? Then the release schedule would be even worse than it is now. What would be on the Lightning McQueen burger? Just straight up tires. Just tires. Actual tires. Car parts. Just actual car parts. That's it. Did you guys hear that car? Did you hear that? That car was so loud. I just want to know if you could hear that from off camera. I don't know. We just had Kabuto drive by, man. It was so loud. No, I didn't hear. Oh man, it was a really loud car just went by. Tires. Oh, Aaron, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that word near you. You got visited by world famous photographer Tim Rimmer. I'm jealous. Yeah, we did a shoot together. Um, yeah, he and I go way back. You know, Tim Rimmer, he's a pretty nice guy, honestly. You know, it's a little known, oh yeah, because I just looked up his car finder description, he absolutely sucks. Tim Rimmer is not a decent member of the press, he's a tabloid photographer for a local supermarket rag. Alright, never mind. Tim sucks. I want to get Madge from Thomas and slip her into my car series because nobody will ever know. She has a nose, so checkmate. What happened to Ned Wheeler? I don't know. I never watched him. I've just heard he switched to like a text-to-speech voice and attempted to claim that there was a Breaking Bad reference in Cars. Should make Cars on the Road Season 2 a worldwide road trip. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad way to make it more more unique or more different. Geography friend who got super mad when I showed them Cars too. Robin gets mad at me all the time for how fast characters travel to different countries in Cars Adventures. Anyway, we're about an hour in, so I think it's about time we open a call. One of my favorite things to do on stream. I'd like to introduce you all to a good friend of mine, whose name I could put in the title to boost views because people want to see him. It's Aaron, everybody. Welcome. I hope you didn't hear how bad my intro for you was.
You know, it's really funny because the stream is like 10 seconds delayed, and I was like, all right, and I just hear, all right, we're about the hour mark, and then I just get the call from you, so I don't know what you say.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Now I have to put your name in the title. Hold on. I'm sorry that you will now be this will now be in your mentions. I have this one guy, and I'm gonna assume you have the same problem as me because there's this every time I check my mentions, there's this one channel who tags me in the description of every single one of their videos.
Yes.
I don't want to name names.
Yes.
I don't want to name names, but I checked there, and it has like they tag like every Cars YouTuber ever.
Yep.
Including ones that haven't uploaded in like a decade, and ones I've never heard of. And I'd see. Yeah, I knew you'd. I knew you would. I don't want to say their name. I don't want to out them, but.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't really get that many notifications on YouTube. I don't really get YouTube notifications. I just kind of have them turned off.
Yeah.
But I have seen that. Yeah.
No, I don't get mentions. I don't check my mentions. I don't have notifications on for mentions. But every time I check the little mentions tab next to my comments, it's always that.
So, yeah, I have been working on some customs.
All right.
And I don't think the live stream will be able to see it, sadly. But, let me... Okay, so I've been wanting to make this custom for a long time. Because I've seen someone do it. Which way is it gonna...
I'm gonna lie to the internet and say that you made the spark plug monsters.
I wish.
Oh, well, wait. Can I show that to the stream, or do you not want me to?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that looks really good. Hold on a second. Let me... Wow. It's pretty solid. How did you pull it off? How'd you pull off the tar?
So, I used a glue gun.
Oh, that's clever.
So I just kind of got it. I mean, I looked at the movie, just kind of got it in the spots. It was a little trickier on the eyes because I had to kinda go around it. And then I just, covered it in black paint.
That looks good. You just have the two of them so far?
Yeah, I'm working on DJ right
okay.
now. Sadly, I don't have an extra snot rod, so I'll have to wait. Also, the expression on Wingo, isn't the best.
It could be more. Yeah, I don't know if Wingo's face was ever right for that. I'm a little.
I made a cutout of a mouth.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know how that's gonna work out. And then here's another custom.
Do you think? You think Thailand Wingo's more accurate? I think he is.
Yes, 100%, yes.
Yeah. Okay, because I have a problem because I recently got Wingo with Flames, the Thailand re-release, and I'm just annoyed because I don't have regular Thailand Wingo, and now it's just inconsistent. If I ever want to use the other Wingo in my series, it's.
I mean, here's a good comparison.
Yeah, I never picked up Thailand Wingo. My Wingo's a little damaged. I think next time Thailand does regular Wingo, I should pick it up just because it's so different.
You could just remove the flame.
Yeah. Also an option.
And then here's another custom I also made.
Hey, so I just saw somebody do fan art of that on my server today. That's a really good concept. That's one I've wanted them to do, honestly. Dusty Otis. Yeah, Eduardo, I think it was you who did that.
It's once again I'm also trying to where's the I have so
yeah, Jerry did that, and I think Eduardo did that too, yeah. We were just talking about it the other day. That's me. Hi. I'm wearing a Dynago shirt. I'm such a loser.
A mouthpiece. Okay, well, Otis's mouth disappeared. But yeah, I've been making a lot of customs.
Yeah, they look good.
Let's see. I don't know how that looks on. Oh, I see. You just showed the screen. I see.
I'm a professional live streamer. I know what I'm doing. Trust me.
Yeah, I need to get Snowfire with Flames, which of course he's being re-released, but I'm scared because I don't know if they're just gonna change. So little fun fact for you.
Oh boy.
Whenever they released this Tuners with Flames, they only changed 2 of the tuners' expressions.
I think Snot Rods is different, right?
Snot Rods and Boost.
Snot Rod is the only one that I have.
And then whenever they released them in Thailand, they kept the boost with flame expression for the normal boost, which
Yeah.
I do like a
I
lot more because
I
it
always thought I always thought that that was just them adapting Boost's face to flat eyelids, but I guess it is
yeah.
technically a different face. I never really.
It's also I just like the boost with flames expression way more because like
Yeah.
the other one he's like smiling and stuff.
Yeah, it is different.
Like,
I just always thought it was them trying to make it be. Oh, he has a different. Does he have a different mouth on the? Oh wait, he has a completely different mouth on
yeah,
Boost with Flames.
yeah.
Okay, he better have that this
Um,
year.
and the Thailand one I think it's literally just this. It's like the same as the Thailand one. Like it's literally just the same, which it is the same expression from the China one. It's kind of confusing. Um,
Yeah, I never knew he had a different mouth. Why did I never notice that? I guess because I didn't have him. Wow. And Snotrod, I think, I think he has a different mouth too, which
Snodrock, yes, he does because it's supposed to emulate the sneezing.
I think at the very least they'll go out of their way to make sure he has a unique mouth.
The Thailand one, I really hope so because I feel like China's been, or not Thailand. Yeah, words. I feel like this year they've been a little lazy in terms of a few cars.
Yeah, well, Thailand's usually kind of lazy when it comes to mouths. Um, Easter
Yes
McQueen
and
and Brian Spark come to mind.
okay. Yes. 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 It's like yes and no because like I mean they flat out changed um
It depends. It's case by
road
case.
trip clean.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's just easier. Like they for Brian Spark, he used to be the only car of that mold to have a unique mouth. So they could go out of their way to mold that, or they could just reuse the brick mouth that everybody else has, and it will complain.
Yep. Um, I'm trying to think of a few other examples where they have changed the mouth. Uh, oh wait, here's a good example, but this one was released a while ago. It's Union Jack Ramon with like the paint gun.
Yeah,
Like in the China one, he had like an angry expression because it's supposed to emulate, whenever he spray paint tubs.
yeah.
But then they use like a smiling expression in this Thailand release.
Now they just
But
awkwardly make it like the. Now they just forgot they did a non-paint gun Union Jack Ramon.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
miss him.
I'm still coping that maybe this year. It's
I'm just
still
upset that the concept art for Glow Racers Ramon had the paint gun on him. I hope he doesn't. He hasn't leaked for some reason, which is weird. Deputy Hazard with Slime was one, yeah, but the point of that was that it was an expression variant, so I wouldn't really count that.
Oh, here's a good one. The Alien McQueen, but like the one underneath the sheet.
Yeah, yeah, they've been really good with the on the road variants.
Yeah, on the roads, yeah, they've been great, but I feel like this.
Other than Road Rumbler made or what?
Okay, that it looks like they screenshotted the movie and just applied it on. I don't know why it looks so weird.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of infamous for my thoughts on Road Rumbler Meter. His eyes, man. I was so excited for him until I saw the eyes. I don't know, like, I recently reviewed Cryptid Buster Mater, and I don't know if this is controversial. I don't like the attempt to make Mater's colors lighter. I just think it looks off, and now it's just inconsistent with every other Mater.
Okay,
I think it's like,
accurate. It is extremely accurate. His blue is way lighter.
yeah. Yeah.
They chose now to do it.
Yeah, I think that's my problem. I think it's too late now.
Yeah.
Don't start
now
changing Maters 20 years in. That's the problem I have.
That'd be like imagine if they now just decided to make all the McQueen models the same model, like the car.
That's just like if they just tried to change every Mater to have a slightly different tow hook. Oh wait, never mind. No, but really with Mater's color scheme, I think the problem is the light parts are too light, and also I said this when I reviewed Cryptobuster Mater a few weeks back. They haven't changed the colors for the plastic parts of him to match, so now it's just inconsistent.
Oh yeah, true.
Because everyone was telling me, like, you didn't like Road Rumbler Mater, but you'll love Cryptid Buster Mater. And I opened him and I was like, okay, the face is better, but I kind of have the same problem.
Yeah. It's actually one thing I noticed, which proves Thailand is improving a bit. If you look at a China Mater compared to a normal Thailand Mater, you know how, like, the back wheel is, like, very desaturated, kind of very grainy looking?
Mm-hmm.
But compare it now Do you have the Thailand Easter Mater?
I do. Let me go grab that. Let me get my Thailand Mater, which I think.
I also get check because I can't remember if it was Easter Mater or not. I think it is. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot cleaner on Easter Mater, yeah.
And so is the Mater with the sign from Thailand, as well as the other two.
Yeah, no, it's. Let me just show it real quick. Yeah, it's clean. Wow.
So, that's cool. They're improving.
Yeah, I mean, I think their decals and the eye plates have both gotten a lot better, and I feel like people don't give them credit.
I honestly kind of prefer cars with eye plates rather than metal eyes.
I want them to go back and redo the cars from the first Thailand wave, though. Like, cars like Rip and regular Cars 1 McQueen. Thailand needs to go back and redo those. Because they got a lot better soon after they switched over. Also, my Rip has a big honking chip in his face.
They need to release Cam Spinner.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember other... There was like a few 2018 cars from Thailand that were just...
Like Rich Mixon, they completely redid when they brought him back last year. Rich was in the first ever Thailand wave. That's where my Rich came from. I never got him in his first wave. I have that Wave 1 Thailand Rich, and I didn't get him when he came back last year, but he's significantly better.
My bed is like right next to my car shelf, and I'm trying not to fall on it. I'm trying to think of a good car example. I'm just kind of... I remember, too, whenever Thailand first released the cars, I remember I only liked one Thailand car, and it really showed how good they were, and that was Mater.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is with, like... I feel like the anti-Thailand sentiment's really gone down over the years.
Oh, 100%.
Totally.
Like
I mean, it's very much... Primarily, I just see people excited. It's made every re-release interesting now, because people want to see how they look different.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing is, like... I mean, when it started, it was like either... Like, what are you going to do? Not accept the fact that this is how they look now? You have no choice. You gotta...
Now I'm like... Now it's driving me nuts when they don't re-release a certain car, like Mini and Van.
Oh, yeah! Where...
So badly from Thailand.
I'm just waiting on Dynaco McQueen.
Yes.
And Chick Hicks.
I made a custom switch in the wheels.
Yeah. That's the least you know.
Less wanting... Like, I mean, I want it, but, like, I can't wait.
Well, I don't really mind because they did Bling Bling McQueen's looking forward variant, so I can't complain that much.
Hudson Horner McQueen. The Cars 2 one.
Yeah. I'm actually missing that. That's like the most important, like probably the most important diecast I'm missing. I have every variant of him except the silver one. So I have both Easter ones. I have the one without tires. I have the metallic one. I don't have the normal one.
I had no idea the one without tires was so rare. I got it this year, but like...
Oh, really? It's rare now? I found it at like a local toy store in 2018, so...
It goes for like 50.
Yikes. Tyler, are you gonna do 10 cars that should be released? You mean re-released? Because I think a 10 cars that should be re-released is a good idea. But I was working on before the 2024 poster came out and destroyed my hopes and dreams, I was working on my most wanted cars of 2024 list. And if I remember correctly, I don't think a single... I actually have the list still. Let's see if any of the cars on my list came out for this year. Let's see. Okay. So these were the cars on my list that were my top 10 most wanted cars for 2024. It was a mix of ones I wanted with ones I think we should get. Let's see. Okay. At spot number 10, it just says 10. And at spot number 9, it just says funny clown. So we're going to ignore that and go to the other list I wrote. Okay, so let's see. Clown Nose McQueen. I don't get the hype behind Clown Nose McQueen. I really don't.
I have a feeling we're gonna get that next year, just because they've done Slime McQueen.
Yeah. But Clown Nose McQueen, shout out Clown Nose McQueen. We didn't get him. Mossy Ivy, I think, has a high chance of being the next multi-pack exclusive. I think that's a good idea.
They re-released that Ivy 3-pack this year. I was like, why don't you just switch it out with the Mossy one?
I think it's inevitable we get a new Amazon 3-pack at some point soon. I don't know if I would prefer a pack. I would either go one of the Cryptid Busters, Griswold or Margaret Motoray, and then Mossy Ivy as the exclusive. Either that as the exclusive or the third Cryptid Buster as the exclusive. I don't know.
I would honestly prefer the third Cryptid Buster, just to kind of get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Done.
I mean, not having deluxes is one thing, but missing the opportunity to complete a set is another thing. At spot number 8, it just says trucks. I guess we got a few from trucks, but not really what I was looking for. At number 6, or sorry, number 6, I have other B-movie cast members. The fact that we got Tony Motorfell and not the, protagonist character, the orange and black car, I don't get it. That's just one of, I know last stream we were talking about all the weird, missing cars from this year, but that's definitely up there. Then again, Tony and McQueen with Slime go together, so. Then at number 5, I have Cars 3 McQueen with headset. Do it, you cowards. At spot number 4, I have, look, coming off the trail of the end of 2023 where we got 2 lemons, I expected we would get more this year. In fact, I think most people expected we'd get more this year. At spot number 4, I put the blue gremlin with a headset that says he's coming your way. It's a long-standing running joke on my channel is how badly I want that blue gremlin with headset because he, unlike 90% of On the Road diecasts, speaks.
I just want a gremlin at this point. That's not Greeble.
I have a rule with my customs, which is that I don't make, with the exception of my JP Drive, I don't make customs that were in the movies because Mattel could make them at any point and it would just make mine useless. My one exception, other than JP Drive, is that I have a custom blue gremlin.
I have some customs that I know Mattel would never make.
Dusty Otis. At number 3, I have Sudeep with headset.
How was that not real?
How did we just get one? This is part of my big problem with 2-packs. This year 2-packs are pretty solid. Last year they ended up being pretty solid. In 2022, 2-packs sucked. For the last, they've gotten better. They've definitely gotten better. But the fact that we didn't just get the VR trainees with headsets, it just bothers me that they're not completing sets that they started.
We didn't get any new 2-packs in 2022.
Speaking of...
No, we got one. We got one new card in 2-pack in 2022.
K-Pillar Derived doesn't count. She was out.
No,
Sarah Cogs.
No, made her with toe hook.
And Sarah Cogs is a 2-pack exclusive.
Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. But, they could have easily done the other.
And Road Repair McQueen's re-release was exclusive to that 2-pack, so maybe it wasn't that bad.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was... There was actually some other good 2-packs in terms of re-releases.
Yeah.
There was the 2 meth dealer cars. I don't remember their names.
Oh right, and Zen Master and Mike Fuse. Yeah. So I take back what I said. Yeah. The all-in-all scientists. Right.
Re-releases, not new cars.
Yeah, but 2021 was a really bad year for 2-packs. I did the math once. Every car in a 2-pack in 2021 had been out at some point in the past 5 years, and the only new release was Double Clutch Daily. And as much as I love Double Clutch Daily, it's not worth it. Okay, so also on my top...
I'm trying to remember who that is.
He's the 50s flag waver, that's it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, number 2 on my list is the electric cars from Road Rumblers. Other than the one we ended up getting with the missile on him.
Yeah.
And at number 1, the Thunder Hollow announcer. I don't stop hearing people talking about the Thunder Hollow announcer. Especially after we got another Thunder Hollow staff member last year. Then in my honorable mentions, I have Thomasville crews and just the remaining Cars 2 pit crews.
if we're gonna, I think someone in the comments said like top 10 re-releases. It's funny because as much as I hate Cars 2, all of them would probably be from Cars 2.
Yeah, we also need a Fabulous McQueen with headset. Yeah, I've heard he was supposed to be in the fan favorite series. Is that legit?
Yeah, the Fabulous one, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
He
shame.
was gonna be in a 4-pack, and so was Red. Fan favorites Red.
Oh, okay.
There
Yeah,
was
I
so-
never thought about
it's-
how Red would have been in fan favorites.
It's so annoying because all the canceled the canceled fan favorite cars
Are better
were
than the ones we got.
than the ones that were released,
Lizzie!
except like, Bone.
Lizzie!
Lizzie!
I've never
Yeah,
understood.
Lizzie.
I've-
Like, Red would have been cool. Like,
That Red is basically Road Trip Red, though.
yeah, it is. But like, we rarely get a Red variant, so it's nice. But like I know he eventually got released, but the Mater that got canceled than the one that got released first.
I like the Mater that got released because that one was basically in Cars 3. I know it's
Okay,
technically
yeah,
not.
yeah.
But I
Yeah,
subbed that one, and that
good.
one's in my Cars 3 Maters. I just subbed that in. I count that. But then Sarge used the hat.
Definitely. But I guess in terms of how it looks, I think the other one just looked better.
Yeah, and then
Is
they
it like a
awkwardly
different
tried to
expression
pass
and
it off
everything?
as a Cars 3 variant. I find it so funny that out of all the Mater with hat variants we have, only one was a hat he actually wore. And it's just the lightning bolt hat. Mater with 95 hat is the hat he gives to the fake Mater he makes. Release that, you cowards! You won't.
I remember that. That was weird. But they also canceled. Okay, so this is weird. You remember the speedometer that Sheriff?
Yeah, yeah. I've wondered
Yeah,
about that for years. I saw that leak.
And the theory was that it was supposed to go with Fillmore for some reason.
What film? Oh, just because we didn't get a Fillmore?
No, it's because Fillmore. There was a canceled fan favorites Fillmore, and all
We
it
haven't
was
seen him.
Was, it was
Oh no, it was him with the pit crew Fillmore.
Yeah, it's literally just that, but it's the Precision Series model, and like the gas cans are a different mold.
And it's basically the one we ended up getting in 2021.
Kinda, it's a little different. He had like a whole different expression.
Yeah.
But there's something different about him. He had the road trip toe pitch thing.
Oh, okay. I think the speedometer probably would have just been thrown in a multi-pack. I can't see it as its own release.
Yeah, that too. The theory was that the speedometer would have connected Fillmore for some reason, but it's weird. But like all of those got canceled, and the ones that got released, like Flo was cool.
Sheriff.
I'm not a
I
fan
guess.
of Luigi and Guido.
Yeah, I don't like Luigi and Guido.
I like Guido.
Luigi messes up the flow of all of my Luigis. They can't be next to each other because of him.
There's only one thing that I probably would have done with Guido to make him better. I would have given him like an afro hat and keep the sign. Because I like the sign. That's a fun callback to the short.
They should bring back the deluxe line as well as introducing a much bigger package size for characters like the Wraithrock. That's what I said when On the Road came out. I said when On the Road came out that I think they should introduce a new size class at like a $10 size class for really big characters.
This made me so mad the other day.
Oh no.
Like infuriating. Like I want to strangle someone mad. So I went to Walmart. I went to my good Walmart. This is the same Walmart where I have found every single On the Road car, or every single case. I found every single case at this Walmart last year. And so far this year, except for Case D. I haven't found Case D at all. But, I went there today. The Walmart, they changed the peg size at my car section.
Ooh, they redid the toy section at my Walmart, and now it's just so easy to tell how empty it is. The Lego section is now double the size of the amount of Lego sets they get in, and it's really funny.
Oh, that's actually nice, though.
That means they could get more in. But they had all the May 1st Star Wars sets early. So I bought the Droid. I got the Droideka, which I asked for my birthday. My birthday's on May 2nd, so there wasn't much time for my parents to get me the Droideka. So
for it to go in the Lego store so I can get some of that exclusive stuff.
I would have if I don't have anything. It wasn't worth it for me. I don't need a commemorative coin.
No, I want the droid battle pack thing.
Yeah, you need to pay 160 for that.
Yeah, but like the sets I want add up to it, so.
You better not be buying the $30 rip-off speeder bike.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna until I learned that the set was only a speeder bike. I was very disappointed. I saw that yesterday too.
Like,
Decided against
the
it.
figures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm getting the Sith Infiltrator.
Oh okay. So that'll add up
yeah.
fast.
And that speeder bike set, and the buildable Millennium Falcon because I never got that yet.
Okay. I wanted to get the invisible hand until I saw it up close and was like, up close, this is just a lot of colors, and how many people are gonna recognize that as the?
I mean, I do, but
Granted, the only Star Wars sets I have on display are the Commander Cody helmet and BD-1, so I'm not really. I shouldn't be concerned about people thinking they're not recognizing sets.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the Porg. I have the Porg too. Hi, Porg. He's right under me.
Oh, I don't have the Porg.
I have to feed it, or else it gets angry.
I'm okay. I have gloating rights saying I don't own a single sequel trilogy set, so. Actually, that's a lie. I have one. It's the C-3PO polybag.
I meant to get that. I saw a whole bucket of those at Toys R Us back in 2015. I didn't get it.
Cool. I was into Lego Star Wars. I was into Star Wars. I just never bought Lego Star Wars sets. I was like, I mean, it's like $3 and it has arm printing. And
yeah, I honestly, I don't think I bought it because I thought they printed it too much. I was like, it was a bit too detailed. It's like when they put all the lines on Luke's face and called it a day.
I do like how droids are the most detailed. I think it works for droids. Wait, I completely got sidetracked.
We were talking about the fan favorites series, and
Oh yeah. Walmart nice. Walmart.
Oh right.
The Walmart. Okay, so originally, the peg space was 4 pegs for singles, 2 for color changers, 2 for those 2-packs with like the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, stupid 2-packs, and then a whole shelf space on the bottom for like track talker things, haulers, or multi-packs.
I think I'll be dead before the track talkers at my Walmart sell.
Honestly, one of my friends found a 2021. But
I thought they were all 2021.
This is, huh?
I said I thought they were all 2021.
No, 2020.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 2024 ones. Yeah, so this is now my peg size to 2 peg size for singles. We have, what was it? Yeah, 2 peg sizes for singles. 1 peg size for color changers. 1 peg size for those 2-packs. By the way, they have like so many of those 2-packs.
Yeah.
Like, they won't even fit. They don't have haulers anymore.
Oh.
Nor 5-packs.
Yikes. Yeah, I think mine. I don't think they downsized the car section on mine, but they did make some changes. I'm sick of those accessory 2-packs. Every time that I go, my parents are like, "Wait, you didn't check the 2-packs," and I'm like, "Yeah, none of these 2-packs have ever had a new car." In them.
I actually do need to get one, sadly, mainly just for one of the variants, Thailand variants of, I think, what's the racer's name? Sage Vanderson?
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
Gaskets.
Yep, that's it, yeah. Because I have the China one and he's really chipped, so.
I think the only interesting thing to me is I learned a few weeks ago that those 2-packs are currently the only way to get the original Road Trip McQueen this year.
Yep. I'm okay with that. I don't like the old model or old expression.
I like how the new one captures McQueen from on the road by making him look like he doesn't want to be there, which is basically McQueen's personality in 8 of the 9 episodes.
Honestly, yeah. I always like getting unique McQueen expressions.
I was gonna do like a YouTube short, which was gonna be called like every episode of On the Road, and I just swap out the McQueen variants and have it be Cave McQueen going, "Mater, I don't want to be here," and then cut to him from the other episodes. I need to make that. It's just he's just the same other than in Dino Park, I guess.
I need to get that. There's so many cars from on the road, but at the same time, I'm just ready to be done with on the road.
Me too. Let's move on with our lives, Mattel.
Let's move on to something that people care about. For some reason, Cars 2.
Look, I just want re-releases. I
want Graham and Acer. I want Professor Z. I want Rod Park Redline.
Look, I'm just proud of the mini racers. They're doing that.
You see, I don't collect mini racers. I'm very passive towards mini racers. I don't care.
I don't think I think I would have.
Then they do stuff like releasing McQueen with headset.
Yeah, see, I have almost every mini racer. I think what keeps me invested is how weird and random they are, and the fact that they treat it like it's an actual toy line, and it's the most expansive Cars merchandise line we've gotten other than the regular diecast line. I like that they actually respect it and like treat it well. I'm happy that they treat it well. I'm shocked it's still going, but
I know. I was looking at a picture of, like, Walmart in, like, 2018 and stuff.
Oh, I think that was worse.
Huh?
I said, honestly, I think that might have been worse than now.
No. In terms of size.
In terms of, yeah, they have downsized. But, you know, I mean,
like,
I would downsize my selection, too, if my series was, like, half relevant. Like.
But, like, they had, like, the Mini Racer 3-packs.
Yeah, 2-packs.
All that stuff. The
Yeah.
Lexus. Like, why don't they carry this stuff anymore?
You think they would want to carry things more post Toys R Us, but,
I know.
guess not.
Really, Walmart just in general has been kind of going downhill.
Yeah, well, find me a clean
really.
Walmart and I'll find you $1 million. I'm in a marketing class right now. My teacher goes, he goes, "What do you think of when you think Walmart?" And I go, like, not clean and dark, like poorly lit, really dim.
I found a picture of myself in a Walmart, in like 2009. I thought it was Target because of how bright and colorful it was.
They were talking about some other company the other day, and he's just like, it's a step above Walmart. I think he was talking about IKEA. He called it like one step above. Like he was like, well, it's not Walmart quality. I was like, I'm glad we've unanimously established that Walmart is bad. My sister refuses to go into a Walmart.
Honestly, if I wasn't looking for cars, I probably would never go to a Walmart.
That's what I always say. More power to her. I wouldn't want to either. One of you want me in the Walmart parking lot.
There was a good while where I didn't go to a Target for like 6 months, and you could probably guess that was last year when they had nothing.
Yeah, I started skipping Targets too. My best Walmart story when I was very young. I think it was like, maybe about 10 years ago, something along those lines. It doesn't matter. What matters is this is a very famous story in my house. My mom, my sister, and I are outside of Walmart, and I'm not really into cars at the time, so I'm not there to buy cars. We're just making like the one stop we had to make at Walmart. You know, one of like the 3 times we went to Walmart before I went hardcore cars collecting. And there's this woman running out of Walmart in a wedding dress. And to this day, we still wonder, what was she doing?
Buying a wedding ring? I don't know.
I always like to think that she forgot the forks for her wedding.
She was buying a wedding cake.
Yeah. There was a string a few years ago where my dad and I kept finding people detailing their cars in the Walmart parking lot. And I want to know, what made you come here to Walmart to do this?
Alright, I grabbed a few more cups. Stayed. So, half of these are like movie accurate customs.
Oh, more customs. Hold on. Wait, let me move the camera. Oh. Hold on. It's McQueen with shovel.
Movie accurate.
Yeah, I'm surprised Thailand hasn't done him. Mattel's like remembered he existed in 2017, and we haven't seen him since.
Yep. Gave him the tar splash, black outline, and of course yellow. Here's a fun fact for y'all: it's not gray; it's yellow. It's the
Yeah.
same color as best.
Oh, that's why it's yellow.
I have a headcanon that it's like attaches to her or something. I don't know.
It's Bessie's long lost sibling.
Just an accurate Chick Hicks. I just gave him like a painted mouth.
Yeah.
And a silver outline around the grill. Here is a movie accurate Party Wheels McQueen.
Hey.
Or wait.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Party Wheels. Yeah. I think that's Party Wheels.
I get the Travel Wheels and Party Wheels mixed up.
I think we all do. My goal in life is to remember which McQueen wheels is which.
It was so much easier, maybe if they re-released it.
I don't get the point of switching McQueen back to being with racing wheels when they aren't making the other ones.
Cool.
I think I just prefer it being called World Grand Prix McQueen, but...
Oh, you mean the re-release?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you mean in 2012 I understood because, and this one's a work in progress.
Hey, oh, that's really smart using Lost. How dare you sacrifice a Lost in the Desert van?
Okay, well, I bought it off of eBay. It was extremely chipped, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I would not buy one in package in mint condition to make this custom. All I needed to make sure that was in good. This is still work in progress.
Yeah. It's a really clever card to use as a basis, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you don't want to use them, Van Zandt would also be a good one.
Yeah, I think I would go for, or actually no, I was gonna say I'd go for the Keith Cone model, but regular van is definitely more accurate.
Wait, which one?
Just regular. I said just van. I said I would have gone for like the 2022 minivan model, the Keith Cone Colombo model.
Yeah, that one. I keep forgetting they're like the same model.
Yeah, they are. Mattel casually drops new background character model in 2022. And never again. I don't know. I mean, those guys were in cars on the road, so why would we see them again? What?
So I've actually been making a custom list of a 20 anniversary list of.
Oh, that's cool.
And this list also includes like re-releases too. So. And I made a discovery because I try to keep my list like Mattel logic, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mattel logic, but also a bit of what I want logic.
Right.
And I made a discovery. So this is how many cars were released in just whenever I mean release, I don't mean like the side stuff like NASCAR cars,
Yeah.
Or, like just
the main line?
Singles and 2-packs.
Okay.
And deluxes, I guess, at the time. But I gotta find this list now. This is how many singles or cars I'm gonna say on the poster because I use the posters to.
Yeah, I just say the main line.
I gotta find the list now. Oh, here you go. This is how many cars were released in 2021 in the main line. 147.
Yeah.
This is including re-releases, new cars, all that stuff. This is how many cars we got this year in the main line. 118.
How about last year versus this year?
I didn't count last year.
I'm gonna count last year.
I do know in terms. Hold on. I do keep a list of
All right, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, good. The rows on the poster are 10. That makes things a lot easier. Well, there were 100 singles last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There was not 100 this year. I can tell you that That's for sure. Because I noticed.
Yeah, it was 130 last year.
Dang. What did I say? 118 this year. So,
Wow. Let me check. I know 2020 was around 118.
yeah,
It
I'll
was
give
around
2020
120.
back. I
They're
like
I mean it's inconsistent. It really is. Some years
yeah.
we get more, some we get
2020 is
less.
very inconsistent. 2020 technically started in January. There was like a weird wave of different cars from August to December. But then 2020 poster wise started in January to July. And then 2021 started early in October. It's very strange.
Sorry, hold on. I'm counting 2020 out. 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90.
I do also keep a list of every new car that we've gotten.
Yeah, 127 in 2020.
Okay. I'm gonna give him a little bit of slack because of COVID stuff. I don't know if that was like, well, I don't really know how it would be planned or not, but I don't know the logic behind 2020.
Well, yeah, no. This year, I when somebody first showed me the 2024 poster, I thought it wasn't. I thought it was a half year poster, like what they did in 2019 and 2020, or 2018, 2019. I thought it was. They did that in 2021. I thought, okay, well, it's February,
Yeah.
and he was like, no, no. The image file calls it full year, and I was like, well, we're in for a rough ride. I'm getting I guess it's a good year for me to get a bunch of cars. A friend of mine is sending me 28 cars for my birthday. Um, he bought. He's in the Netherlands. He bought. This is Robin. For those of you who know Robin, he was at a flea market yesterday. He goes there every year. It's a holiday over there, and he always goes to a flea market and sends me pictures of ridiculous amounts of cars. And I asked him how did it go, and he goes, "Well, I bought somebody's entire collection for $7.50. Somebody gave him a bin of 87 cars for for $7.50.
My gosh.
He had already bought a bunch of stuff. So from them, he bought before they gave him the bin. He bought Matt Misfritter, the vinyl toupee cab, a lenticular Sally. It would probably just be easier if I sent you the image. So I'm just gonna do that. But also I need to read it off so the chat knows everything he bought. This was before he was sent a person's entire collection. Lenticular, one of the lenticular McQueen Sally, two lenticular RPMs, Patoka, Billy Oil Changers 2013 launcher, Lego Ivan, Aaron Clocker, that's a Color Changers Wingo, Dr. Mater with Mask Down, 2021 Green Ramon, 2020 Cruisin' Ramon, the playset variant of Hydro Wheels McQueen, one of the 2016 Gremlins with Torch, which is really rare, Sandy Dunes,
Yeah.
El Chupacabra's
My
Pity,
mouth has been wide open on that one.
El Chu's Pity, Subasa, what's his face? The one security SUV with the gun.
Yeah.
Wide Chick Pity. He said this is Dynaco. Tia, not Mia. Only Tia. Cars 3 Todd. Vietnam TG Castle Nut Mud Racer. Marco Axelbender. Lenticular Tex. A Cars 1 Mac. And Carbon Racers Jeff. And he got this for $3 at this flea market. And then they gave him the rest of his that plus 13 cars that he won't tell me what they are, that he got me for my birthday.
Because they're like really good or something. I don't know.
Well, he said 5 of them are planes. The only one he confirmed to me was I think just one of the smoke jumpers. So he also got these 87 cars for $750, and these are all duplicates. These are all cars he already had, but I'm being sent several because I don't have RS 500 and a half McQueen, or I actually don't have a Cars 3 Mac cab.
Toga Gremlin, I think that's his name.
Oh yeah, where is? Oh yeah, the one with the torch. Yeah.
Yeah, torch.
I think so.
That
Then he's sending me 10 to repaint, which I won't say which ones they are on stream because I got to do a haul video for that when it comes in. But I am getting a Grem with a weapon to repaint, which is going to be cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
I want to make some lemon customs, but like at the same time, I want to wait for at least them to be re-released.
Yeah,
so I
he
can-
said I'm doing something big with the lemons in my series soon, so he was on the lookout for them. He was able to get me Grim with Weapon here and also a duplicate Victor Hugo, which I'm very excited about.
Mm.
And then he won't tell me the rest of the ones he got for me. He said one is pretty rare though.
I swear if it's a Racer Dusty.
Isn't this Racer Dusty that I have with me right here? I think this was from him
Wait.
too. He sent me all of his duplicate planes last year, so. But then
Racer Dusty?
Who? What? What?
Oh, okay, no. It's
Racer, the one that was called Racer Dusty. This one was renamed to Racer Dusty.
Amazing. You have no idea how it's so weird how he's so rare that I can't even find him. Like if I search him up, he will not pop up.
Yeah, he said it's something that he's gotten in the last year, and last time I checked, I don't think he got a Racer Dusty. So.
I found him in stores.
Okay, this is Racing Dusty, and then that's Racer Dusty. Okay.
Yeah.
Dusty variants I can't keep track of.
The only reason I remember it is because I look all the time to see if I could find it, and I straight up cannot even find it. Like, it's impossible. It's like one of those impossible cars.
Well, you said you have it, though, right?
Well, yeah, because, like, I found it in stores. Like, it's impossible to find, like, on eBay.
From Purple Toad, favorite member of Fifth Harmony. I like the Sixth Harmony myself. This is the sixth one, yeah.
It's also annoying because Racing Dusty would pop up first.
Yeah. I'm missing, I mean, I barely had any planes until he sent me, like, almost all of his, so. All of his duplicates. I'm just lacking in stuff from planes, too.
I don't really... It's really funny, because,
I was really into trying to get more planes for a little while, about a year ago, just so that I could have more, because they were getting so expensive. I wanted to get as many as I could before they became unattainable.
So last year, these are the only planes I got last year. Franz Fliegenhosen.
Hey, I want Franz. Okay. The
Just because I was like, I kind of want to get some of the main characters, you know, that I was missing.
Okay, so Racer Dusty is Dusty from the beginning of Planes 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's kind of scary how, like, impossible to find he is.
Have you looked for the 3-pack he was in?
No, that was... Are you talking... Wait, what 3-pack are you talking about?
He's in a 3-pack called Air and Ground Rescue.
I think that was canceled.
Oh, that's weird, because that's on the BDD Cars forum. Let's see. Oh, no.
Wait, it is?
Yeah.
I might be thinking of a completely different pack.
Comes with him, Dynamite, and... Yeah, I can't find it.
I always forget that BDD has,
Yeah, they have planes.
section.
Okay, I found a really weird eBay listing. And I don't know what it is. But it looks like I don't know. It's a Hydro Wheels McQueen. But I've never seen it before. It's a Hydro Wheels Cars 1 McQueen. It's not the Hydro Wheels Cars 1 McQueen. Let me show it to the chat. Someone's selling it for $10 on eBay. And I don't know what it is. It looks like a prototype or something, but it's not listed as that. Maybe it's like a larger scale one?
Where is... Okay, well now I'm struggling to find Racer Dusty on BD One Cars.
Yeah, he's in the Planes 2 section.
Oh, he is? I could have... Like Fire and Rescue?
Is that a fake, Eduardo? That's a fake? Are you sure? It could be a fake. No, it's got the Mattel copyright on the base. It's legit. I think it might be a prototype. Oops.
Racer Dusty. Oh, there
It's got a 2013 copyright. Someone's gonna buy it now and I'll never get it. Oops.
Oh, wait. You're right.
It's called Air and Ground Rescue.
I did not know this was a
Yeah, well, I couldn't find any listings for it, so.
Doesn't BDD World Cars have like an option where it'll show you like an eBay listing? I think?
Yeah, but not for every item, and it's usually French eBay.
Oh. See, Air and Ground Rescue. I wonder if it'll pop up if I search it.
Do you have any carbon racers? I need to remember. I have Nigel and I think I have Max, and I think that's it. I don't have any TROC McQueens other than the Comic Con one. It's a problem.
That's a little bit concerning, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Well, now you can fix that with the. I count GRC as T-Rock.
Yeah.
With GRC McQueen.
Well, I was told from Robin that of the 13 cars he bought me, 3 of them are TROC cars, which are kind of like abundant over there. Last year he found me a neon Max Schnell at a thrift shop. I don't know why they're easier to find loose in the Netherlands. He was showing me his store still had neon racers in the box like 2 years ago, so I guess they just didn't sell over there.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not finding Aaron Gray. But yeah, so this year it's really funny. I have like a list of planes I want to try and get.
Yeah.
All of them are cars. Like, I just got one of them. Refurbished Mayday.
Oh, that's nice. I just want Kate the Corn Cob Girl, and then my life will be complete. That's all I want. That's it.
I want Cat Spinner.
Oh, Cat Spinner. Cat Spinner is like the only reason why I care about the Planes franchise. Cat Spinner is my favorite character in fiction. The end. I don't have Rip Slinger. I need to get a Rip Slinger.
I really want to get
I didn't.
Harvey and Winnie.
Yeah.
Because I really like them in the movie. Even though they do kind of feel like Minnie and Van ripoffs, I still really enjoy them. What other?
I want Zed Custard. I will never get Zed Custard, but he's the donut truck.
Oh yeah, I just like the vehicles because I feel like they could be useful for like just other stuff.
Why is there more than one Planes character named Zed? All that came up were listings for Zed from the first Planes. Why are there? Okay, Zed Custard's going for $50.
Okay, I this might sound weird for me saying, but that's not horrible.
No, that's not that bad.
Go much higher. I thought it was gonna be like in the hundreds because there's some Planes diecast that go for that much.
Yeah.
It's so weird. For some reason, some Planes characters, like very common ones, go for like 30 to 40.
The smoke jumpers are weirdly expensive sometimes, and they were everywhere.
Except for, I think, one of them.
Pinecone. In that picture of the 87 cars he bought, Pinecone is there, but her entire shovel is missing. So, I only have Drip, who I also was sent last year. So.
But like, if you want to try and get a normal Dusty in package from like whenever he was first released, I think it cost like $30, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, like 2006 McQueen, it's like $10.
When the first Planes came out, the only plane I bought was Chug. He was the only plane in my collection for years, other than a Hydro Wheels Dusty. Then in 2017, I found the Vitaminimulch 3-pack randomly, and then last year, Robin sent me a bunch of his Planes duplicates, and that's where most of my Planes came from. I also got a few random ones for like that Christmas and online and stuff, just miscellaneous characters, basically anything that could be found for cheap. And when Planes 1 came out, the only plane I wanted was Ripslinger, who I'm still missing, and I couldn't find him in any store. And I found him at a collectibles store, but I passed up to buy him and instead bought a 2005 Clone Pilot figure, which in hindsight was a really bad choice. I saw it at a figure store yesterday for like $10, and it's really bad. It's a bad figure. The visor isn't even clear, it's just orange.
I think
I
the
regret
reason
buying
why
him.
Planes stuff is so expensive is because this is something I noticed. This is like something that happens just in other hobby collectible things.
Yeah.
If something doesn't sell, like, because like Planes did not sell, because whenever I ordered Ishani and Fraud Friesenhogen, they came in the package. I got a really good deal on them for like $20. But
Oh wow, okay.
there was like a Marshall's package logo saying on sale for like 99 cents.
Yeah, that's it's
I mean, it's a clone. I mean, clones are better than Ripslinger.
clones are better than Ripslinger, but I should have just gotten a better clone pilot.
Yeah.
The thing is yeah, I mean it's I have I just announced this in a video like 2 days ago. I'm working on a big like retrospective on the Planes franchise and why it sucks, why it failed to be successful, and what happened with Planes, and that means I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the movies, which I have not seen in years. I haven't seen Planes, Fire and Rescue since 2017.
Okay, Fire and Rescue is good.
Yeah, that's why I'm interested in reviewing them. I want to have a section on the merchandise. Because the thing with Planes is it was so heavily pushed, and then it was just gone, and you never heard about it again. The way that I describe Planes best is with this story. Planes wasn't on Disney Plus with at launch when every other piece of Cars media was. And Planes was added a year later and put into the additional animated movies category. And I think that story sums up the Planes franchise pretty well.
Yep. Actually, there was a couple Cars tunes that weren't on Disney Plus at launch.
Yeah.
I think there was like just, I believe it was one of like the 3 Tales of RS.
Oh, okay.
And like Matador and like another one.
Well, they're all on there now. Unless you count
yeah.
Miss Fritter's Racing School, which isn't.
No one cares. Someone probably cares, but I don't.
I was so disappointed by that.
You know what's really bad when they got Keith Ferguson to do McQueen? Whenever he only had like 1 line.
I mean, the worst part was that Cruz didn't even speak, so that's that says something.
Thing though, she sighed, and that wasn't even Cristela Alonso.
Yeah, exactly. Is Cristela Alonso that busy? She couldn't provide a sigh.
I honestly think that short was just made last minute.
Hey, Cristela, okay, we need you to get in the booth and do one sigh for us. It's like, I remember watching, like, the behind-the-scenes of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and they just cut to, like, Bradley Cooper in his closet doing Rocket's lines. If he could do that, you can sigh for Cruz.
Yeah.
I watched the making of Frozen 2, and Kristoff was in a hotel room doing all of his lines with just, like, soundproof boards behind him.
Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious.
He had some crew members with him, but he was so busy that they just brought in soundproof boards. He sat in the middle of like a New York hotel room.
I'm trying to. I honestly really do think that short film was just made completely last minute.
I mean, I remember them releasing like a first look clip at it, and it was 30 seconds, and then the actual thing came out, and it was a minute.
Yeah. Because, like, whenever you compare Racing School to the other 2 DVD exclusive shorts, like Mater the Ghostlight and Air Mater.
Even, like, Vitaminamulch, or the hit song, the Franz song.
Yeah.
I watched that on a live stream once. We did a Planes reaction stream, Planes ad reaction stream, and I got copyright claimed for Un Crop Duster Can Fly.
Okay, strangely enough, I feel like the Planes ads were better than the Planes movie.
We got to the one where somebody's like sexist to a Shawnee, and she does like an entire song to roast him.
Do you think the race could be won by a girl?
Girl. How to have a shallow character in one easy step. I can't wait. I was like writing. I haven't even rewatched Planes yet, but I was already writing into my review yesterday how poorly placed the everybody in Skipper's crew died scene was. I was like, Planes and Planes 2 act like they have something to say by being like, we're honoring pilots, and then we're honoring firefighters, which is something I think Planes 2 does infinitely better than Planes 1.
Planes does really good. I mean, they even take some inspiration from real life.
Yeah, Planes 2 does a much better job at that than the first movie does, I think, because in the first movie it kind of comes out of nowhere. It's just like, Dusty Crash gets saved by military. By the way, all of Skipper's friends are dead. Meanwhile, like
Yeah.
10 minutes ago, he was in some German pub with a car that thought he was a plane. Like, Planes 2 does it much better. But, like, the thing, the point I want to make is that Planes goes out of their way to be like, planes do this in real life, and the Cars series never had to.
Yeah.
Planes, and the Planes movies to me feel like them being like, hey, how many different things can we show that planes do? But in Cars, that's not what it is. They choose what it's about, and then go from there. Cars isn't about cars, it's about characters. Planes feels like it's about planes,
Planes
not
1,
characters.
definitely. Planes 2 is better. I enjoy.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in 7 years, so I can't comment. I've just heard everyone tells me it's better.
Planes 2, it has personality to it.
It also has Howard the Truck, so I give it points for that.
Like, and okay, this is really funny. This is something that's really funny. Planes 1 actually feels like it's part of the Cars universe. Like, it has the same vibe as a Cars movie.
Yeah, but also
like,
it just rips off the plot of the Cars movies. What?
eh,
My goal for my Planes review is I want to talk about it without just comparing it to Cars. And I feel like that's gonna kind of be hard. But I want to put that role on myself.
I mean, like, how, like, so you know how Brad Paisley does a song for each Cars movie?
Mm-hmm.
He does one for Planes, Fire, and Rescue, but not Planes 1.
Oh, yeah.
He did 2 for Fire and Rescue. And, like, I felt like the John Ratzenberger cameo was a lot more appropriate.
Right.
It wasn't, like, 1. There's a few other stuff. Like, there was actually references to Cars.
Yeah, look, Planes, the Planes series is to Cars as the Sony Marvel movies are to the MCU. They want to be in so bad.
Yeah. Fire and Rescue has a lot of, like, pros. Like, it has some actual emotion. And
also, Mayday met Sarge.
Yeah. But you know how Cars 2, or not Cars 2, not Cars 2. You know how Planes, I cannot speak today. You know how Cars 1 and 3 take inspiration from things that happened in real life?
Yeah.
How, like, the King's Crash, or Route 66, or Doc's Past.
Oh, Cars 2 is it based on real life? You don't remember that time in real life where an international racing competition was organized by a criminal that was making an alternative fuel to make alternative fuel look bad, and then a hillbilly tow truck saved the world by despite the fact that a bomb was strapped to him, and then he was knighted, even though he's American and legally can't be knighted. That wasn't based on real life, are you sure? I don't know. Pretty sure Zen Master is a real person. I met him once. My dad knows Zen Master.
Probably skipped the news that day. My bad. But Planes 2 actually has some real life moments that I can applaud.
Yeah, I'm excited to revisit the Planes series just because I want to know, because I make so many jokes about planes that I've kind of become known for. Like, everybody thinks I hate the Planes movies because because they're just an easy thing to make jokes about, when in reality I'm completely indifferent on them. So I wanna do a legit review and see how I feel about them.
Oh, there is one thing that I give Planes a 10 out of 10 for: the soundtrack.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a message from someone the other day being like, can you at least, like, make sure you talk about how good the soundtrack is? And, like, yeah, it is. It's this
so good.
People are gonna be so mad at me when I say that in my review that the best thing about the first Planes is the main theme.
It is.
It is.
And it's somehow better in the second one. I listen to the soundtrack a lot, and the second soundtrack is even better somehow. It's really cool because so, you know, like that theme that plays
in
the first movie?
The Planes theme.
They replay it in the second, but it's actually different.
Yeah, I gotta look into that. Yeah, see, I need to. It's gonna be interesting. to revisit them.
It's like interesting because like the Planes 1 soundtrack has like some guitars in it and like in the soundtrack, but in Planes 2 it's like violins.
Okay. Wait,
It's
so
like
you're telling me
slightly
thought went
different.
into making it?
Huh?
So you're telling me that thought went into making Planes too?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I'm not joking. And you know what's really funny? You can skip Planes 1. That's the funny part. You can
Yeah.
really just watch Planes 2. And,
All you're missing is El Chupacabra
yeah. And Bulldog.
and Bulldog. I don't remember Bulldog, quite frankly. I just remember the one scene where he just is there.
I don't cry, I'm British.
Right, okay, there we go. See, that's a good line. There we go. British
I
people
don't know
in the
how I
chat.
recover from this. Oh, I just did. I
Um,
don't even know how I remember some of these quotes. I haven't seen the movie in like 3-4 years.
British people in the chat, is it real? Can you not cry? We're gonna start getting everybody being like, it's true, I can't. Oh man. There we go. I need to. The admin on my
Oh,
Discord
also,
server is
the
British.
animation in Planes 2 looks way better than Planes 1. I don't know why. It's very strange. I say it's very strange because Planes 2 came out 9 months after Planes 1.
Right.
So, like, I question these things, and you can't say, oh, they just got better. It's like, it came out 9 months after.
I was there a higher budget? It could be a budget thing.
But, like, they were made back to back. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they, like, put some of the money from the toys into the second one halfway through. I don't know.
Can't wait for
It's
Multiversal Dash. Do you guys want to tell them or should I? Funny story there. Yeah, see, I mean, like, Planes. That's why I'm so interested in covering Planes. I like doing, like, long deep dive videos on topics, and that's why I started another channel where I just talk about the Muppets for very long times, and there's nothing like that with the Cars series. At least that's what I thought, which is why I started doing a series on the history of diecasts, and now I'm covering Planes, because Planes is such an anomaly. It's unlike any other spin-off I've seen to any franchise, really, where it's just
it
so
would've been
gone.
so much bigger, too.
It
would have been.
It was pushed so hard and then was just gone in an instant. And I've never seen that happen.
It was pushed literally the moment Cars 2 was released.
Yeah.
Because it was teased in the Air Mater short.
Did you ever see that video back in the day, which is a fake trailer called X-Wings?
Yes.
Yeah, I need to put that in my review somewhere.
I don't know if you've seen the deleted concepts, but we would have had so many more movies based around planes.
Yeah, I'll pass on the one where they go to space.
Yeah, we're gonna have Planes 3. Okay, people think Space and Planes 3 are the same.
They're not.
They're actually different. They're two completely different.
El Chupacabra's
movies.
actor said they were working on a Planes 3, which is... He said that it was supposed to be a trilogy when the first one was coming out, which is strange, because he wasn't in 2. One day,
Weird.
when I kidnap John Disney, I will find out what Planes 3 would be about. Maybe I should... Honestly, I should... I don't think I could, but maybe... I would love to try to get in contact with somebody who was working at Disney Toon Studios and see if they could legally tell me what Planes 3 would have been.
Jay Ward would be the person because he's the Kevin Feige of Cars.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to get in contact with Jay Ward.
I mean, you never know.
If I could find somebody who worked on Planes, I would love... I should look into that.
I would love to get in... I've gotten in contact with the voice actor of Wingo.
Okay. That's good enough. One of these days, I'm gonna interview somebody from Mattel and ask them hard-hitting questions like,
I want to do that so badly, but I'm just extremely nervous to just.
Well, I just think I'd conduct it over email, honestly. What I want to do, because I have another channel about the Muppets, and Muppet puppeteers are never interviewed by anybody. I see channels with 200 subscribers having podcasts with the guy that plays Kermit. I'm like, I could do that. I just have to ask him.
Yeah.
I have like 30 million interviews I could do just away because nobody wants to puppeteer the guy that does one of the Muppets, and I would like
Yeah.
so a lot
I
of
definitely want to try and do that. There's one that might be possible, voice actor of Sheriff, because he's not like an actor.
oh
He's
yeah
just a book.
he's just a guy. I mean
He's a book writer.
I mean, I want to get in contact with somebody at Mattel and just find a way to, and like I got some hard hitting questions. Okay, I don't want to be rude, but I want to ask them.
Sucks now.
I want to ask them like legitimate questions beyond the basics. Like one certain other cars channel secured an interview with a Mattel designer. While I don't watch said person's content, the questions he asked were not bad questions. They were honestly pretty good. We got some good insight from that. So, but I'd like to ask some hard hitting questions, like where's the blue gremlin with headset?
I'd probably say like
I
I
want to.
noticed post Cars 3 you've been very lacking in Cars 2. Is there a reason?
Yeah, I think we know that reason. It's just not that popular. I think
So like yeah, but
I'd want to
it's
ask
getting
them
popular
like
lately.
regarding the Cars tunes. I think what's going on with
Yeah.
that. I'd probably ask them if they ever want to do something from Mater Private Eye. What I know they say it's market research and part of it's them, part of it's Disney. But what percent of ideas come from them versus
Where
what
do
Disney
artworks
mandates?
come from?
Who designs those? Have you watched
Like
my
are
Cars
they
That Should Be Made series? Because in the first episode, I show the White Verns taxi and the next gen trainees with headsets, and 4 years later, they released both of those. Just saying. I got a comment from someone saying like, "Yeah, I bet you someone from Mattel watched this." I was like, it's a little White Verns cab's a little too suspicious.
So what's the deal with chases? You know, you
What's the deal with
re-released a
super
few
chases?
chases.
Uh, where are the deluxes? Are they safe? Are they all right?
It seems in your act of on the road, you murdered the Lexus.
They were alive. No, they were alive. Points to circus biplane 4-pack. I felt it. Where are the last 3 Piston Cup racers from the first movie after release? You know what else I want to ask? I don't know if they could answer this, but like, has it ever been considered for Mattel to renegotiate with Ferrari?
I don't know if that's a Mattel thing because that's just also just a Ferrari thing in general. Like, it's not other toy companies don't really do Ferrari minus a very rare few.
Yeah, I mean, I think the other thing I'd have to ask them is regarding Apple.
Disney lost the rights to Ferrari.
Have they ever considered partnering with Apple to do another Apple car?
Yeah, because like Disney Store did it.
Yeah, Tomica did it.
Yeah, Tomica did it. Is it just a weird Mattel thing, or are they just waiting for the right time? I don't know. I think
Where's Cars 3 McQueen with headset?
Where's Thomasville Cruise?
You know what's a good question that I think is worth asking them? What makes them decide to uncancel something?
Ooh, yeah. Well, you see, we had some Gear Scene Marshalls we needed to re-release, so we decided to cancel McQueen with headset instead.
That makes sense. And then the final question I'd ask them is, who would win in a fight, every designer on the Mattel Cars team or every employee that made cars on the road? Who would win?
Who designs the packages, and when are you gonna change them?
Please, I'm sick of this one.
Me too. What are the chances of 5-pack exclusives returning? Like some more multi-pack exclusive cars. Oh, Comic-Con exclusives.
When can I see the kids again, Sharon? That's definitely on my list.
Or really just exclusives. Like, I mean, Comic-Con exclusives I miss, but like, here's a good example of exclusives that they just don't do anymore. Like the DVD Blu-ray pack of like the Gold Cruise and McQueen metallic meter.
I just picked that
Or,
up
like-
a few months ago.
Huh?
I said I just picked that up a few months ago.
Oh,
Got a pretty good deal on it.
So cool. I want to open it, but like I just can't.
I didn't have Cars on Blu-ray. I just had my old 2006 DVD, so I opened it.
I might try another one that's like not good quality. I wonder if I could use my free ticket to Cars 2.
You have it on. You still have an unused free Cars 2 ticket.
Hey, can I see Cars? If they ever re-release Cars 2 in theaters, I'm totally going to.
No, you need to go see like Deadpool 3 with that. You just have to roll up and be like, hey, I have this. Can I be admitted? Don't
No,
worry.
for real, though, if they ever do re-release Cars 2, though, like. So, oh yeah, I was mentioning this. I made a custom 20th anniversary wave.
Right.
Something that would need to be done though is they would need to prepare for it.
I think we'll probably get something for the 20th anniversary, considering we got
yeah,
stuff for the
100%.
15th.
But, like, when I mean prepare is for the 2025 wave, they need to re-release some stuff before they can do 2026 wave, because it would need to like kind of because something I noticed is like they kind of transition into the years, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah, recently they have. Recently the years have kind of meshed together.
Yeah.
Like, not in a bad way. Like, it flows.
Do that. Because, like, some of the cars I have on my list are, like, some Tokyo Airport or Piston Cup pit crews.
Mm-hmm.
More than just one. So some of the... Okay, so here's something I did. The first 18 cars are all of the 2006 cars re-released.
Yeah. I think
That's-
at the very least, what they'll do is just a special wave on the old card backs. I think that's a very simple thing to do. I think, or we'll get like a special metallic line. I don't know what I think it's too early for me to think of what I want from a 20th anniversary wave, but we are getting there.
I was thinking, I don't know, this would be too much though, because it'd be like 18 cars that are just filling up a slot, but gold cars off of every car released in 2006.
I think they'll do gold for the 20th anniversary. Here's the thing: gold cars have been so rarely done. I feel like they've been waiting for the right opportunity, and I think 20th anniversary is the right opportunity. Gold wave of everybody, gold Stanley statue, gold Frank,
If they did
gold
did
Giuseppe
red-
Motorsi.
If they did red, this might sound stupid, but I would want it to be the small red.
Yeah, I don't think they would do that, especially because they have Big Red in a 2-pack now.
I know.
Still. Well, Stanley was in 2006, so we could have a gold Stanley. Gold Joe Don Jackson. Gold. It would be so funny if every car in 2006 is just repainted gold, or in 2026. Gold Nitroid and League Less, that would go pretty hard.
Here's a cool Blu-ray. Okay, so a Blu-ray disc of all 4 Cars projects. So like 1, 2, 3, and On the Road, which will be our first way to get a physical On the Road release. And it'll come with 2 diecast exclusives: a metallic Roland Bull and Mater.
Hey, best
And
idea.
a gold Lightning McQueen.
I think it should be a gold dirt track McQueen,
I was thinking that.
because they're the 2 playset exclusives.
I was thinking that, but that would be a little bit weird. But
Make the dirt gold and nothing else. It's McQueen when he's just McQueen after he dives in Scrooge McDuck's coin bin.
And like some of the new cars, a lot of them are really just cars that are uncanceled. Really.
Can you send over the list if you have it still, or?
Yeah.
All right.
I made a list.
Hold on.
I made a list, but so there's a lot of them.
Hold on, I gotta mute myself for a second, and I will be right back. But. You guys missed it while we were muted. Aaron sang the entire Tire song. You really missed something special. Okay, this is
I was more like humming half of it, but yeah.
this is Aaron's custom 2026 anniversary mainline.
I have to send in like several different lists because I can't send the whole thing.
So, like I said, the first 16 cars here are just re-releases. McQueen, Dinoco McQueen, Mater, Doc, Sally, Sheriff, Green Ramon, Fillmore Sarge, Lizzie, Legolas Neturate, King, Chick Hicks, Wingo, DJ. Then, we get into some. Oh wow, you're still okay. You are still. Oh yikes! You just sent me the Cars 1 list. Okay.
Yeah.
So you tried to do realistically what Mattel would do. Okay, let's see. We have from the first cars. We have those. Then Blue Two-Tone Car, great re-release or a great uncancellation. Milton Calipier, that's a great choice. I'm not going to comment on every single one because I would just say the same thing. These are good choices. Old School Ramon. I would have picked a different Ramon because we just got an updated Old School Ramon in 2021. I'd choose one they haven't redone.
I try to have a car to go with a car.
Right. I'd probably choose Red Hydraulic Ramon and just rename him Red Ramon to stop confusing everybody I know.
No,
Timothy Time Zone. Oh yeah, they would. Timothy Time Zone. Benny Calipier. Snowmobile with snow cones, so non-lenticular. Ham, PT Flea, Daryl, Bob, Yellow Rusty's fan. Shout out Yellow Rusty's fan. Todd. Okay, Todd. Considering how much we've gotten Todd recently, Todd is a clever choice. Polly Puddle Jumper, Christina Garcia. I think she was canceled, right? Ruby, Easy Oaks, Misty, Dirksen, Manny, Easy Idle Crew Chief, Mood Springs Pity, Revan Go Pity, Trunk Fresh Crew Chief and Pity. My name is not Chuck. Rusty's Pity. The fact that there's not a regular Rusty's Pity is a crime against cars. Jumping McQueen is really funny.
So Jumping McQueen is like the one.
He was canceled.
Jumps off of damaged leakless and no stall. Fun fact, that was canceled.
Yeah, in like 2009, 2010, I think. Corey Turbowitz, if she doesn't have her rearview mirrors finally added back on, I riot. Chuck Manifold, Bert, Maddie, Purple Toad, are you still here? He mentioned Bert, your favorite character. I don't think Purple Toad's still here. He would come on all of my comments and all my videos, all my streams for years and just make jokes about Bert for some reason. I still don't know why. But now all my viewers know Bert because of him. Thanks, Purple Toad. Maddie, Hauser Boone, Photographer 1 and 2. I assume those are uncanceled cars. Bernie Banks. And then 2 packs. Small Red and Stanley. Luigi Guido and Tractor. Ramon and Flo. Boost and Snotrod. And then Woody and Buzz. N2 Alcola, Crew Chief and Pity. That's clever. Damage Leakless and No Stall. Brand New Mater. With working tow hook. I like that. And Percy Handbrakes. That's clever. Cruisin' Hydraulic Ramon with Paint Gun and Paint Mask McQueen. 4 packs. Mac, Ham, PT Flea, Snowmobile.
I thought that would be so funny. And also, little fun fact, the Snowmobile is not the one with snow cones, so that way you get both of them.
Right. Danica Helicopter.
It's a really clever 4-pack.
Oh, they're all John Ratzenberger. What kind of cut rate production is this?
I just think that is so funny.
Dinoco Helicopter, Mater, Sally, RS McQueen. I would go so far as to, if we're getting a new release in there, I think it would be clever to have it be the dirt track RS McQueen they did as a mini racer.
Yeah, I was thinking of new cars, but at the same time I was thinking, like, let's just do some fun one, like, scenes from the movie.
Yeah.
Like, you know, let's do some fun scenes.
Well, your next pack here has a new release with RSN SUV.
Yeah, I did include some new.
Corey, Sally, and Doc. Then for 5 packs we have McQueen with Boot. Ooh, we're unchasing him.
Yep.
Mater, Doc, Sally, and Sheriff. Then we have stuff from Cars Tunes. Okay. Oh wow, you only did. Did Tokyo Mater for Cars Tunes.
Something short. I was gonna have El Matador.
Okay. Well, this is still a very good Cars Tunes lineup. Dragon McQueen with Oil Stains, Van Son, and then Sinban, Banson, and Timon and Pumbaa, or whatever their names are. You know, the stoplight cars. Those 3. What?
I didn't know they had names.
They did, yeah. One is I forget them, but they do have them. 2 packs Tokyo Mater with Flames. Oh, he was canceled. And Kabuto with Flames, Trip Kabuto, and Party Tokyo Mater. 4 pack regular Tokyo Mater, Kabuto, and Tokyo Mia and Tia. Clever. And I really like your 11 pack concept. R.S.
Thank
McQueen,
you.
Guido, Luigi, Ramon, Flo, Sarge, Sheriff, DJ, Wingo, Boost, thank you for not including Snotrod, that's accurate, and Modified Mater as an exclusive. Then a 5-pack of regular Mater, Ito-san, Kabuto, Kabuto Ninja, and Komodo. A very clever usage of Cars tunes, I think. Okay, so
Thank you.
then we move on to your Cars 2 choices. Did you choose the same amount from each movie? Oh, no.
Okay, so Cars 1 has 50.
And then 25
And
for
then
the rest? That's...
25, yeah, for the others.
Okay. So Cars 2, Outback Miles, that's a smart one. Hudson Hornet Piston Gun McQueen, Interview Francesco, Waiter Mater, Travel Wheels McQueen, In-Flight Mater.
This is assuming that they would put him in a single because he can fit in a single.
Yeah, Waiter Mater, yeah. Daniela and Shelly, I don't know if they'd make them a single. Or they were supposed to be a single.
They're like the size of Guido.
Okay. I could see them just doing one with accessories, which is better than nothing. Yeah.
Singles.
Well, they were going to be in a 2-pack with In-Flight Mater. Race Team Fillmore. Yeah, why hasn't he come back? We got Race Team Sarge back on him. Shoe with Flames, Nigel with Flames, Miguel with Flames, Rip with Flames. Carla, Lewis is Crew Chief, Luigi and Guido with headsets, Shu Todoroki, Pity, there you go. Nick Cartone, Kevin O'Braken, Yellow BMW Cameraman, Finn, Grem, Acer, Alexander Hugo, Holly with Taser, J. Kirby Gremlin with Weapon. Then for 4-packs,
By the
Grem...
way,
yeah.
The Lewis Crew Chief, I meant to put Pity. That was a mistake.
Oh, okay, yeah, because we are missing the Lewis Pity. 4-pack, Grum with camera, Acer with headset, Max with Flames, World Grand Prix McQueen. I was wondering where Max with Flames was. I wanted Max with Flames because his tires get set on fire, and I think it'd be really cool to have him with, like, clear orange wheels. 5-packs, McQueen with Party Wheels, Wasabi Mater, Francesco, Miles, and Rod Redline. There's nobody new in there, right? Yeah. 11-pack, all the World Grand Prix racers. Yeah, why have we not gotten that as an 11-pack?
I'm not typing other names out. You get the picture.
2-packs. McQueen with Party Wheels and Race Team Mater, Professor Z and You the Bomb Mater, Ivan with Working Tow. I think you're going a little too far with the Working Tow.
Okay, yes, but like, if they're gonna do it, at least get some variety of cars that were actually put in the movie. I think that'd be cool.
Right. Ramon with Paint Gun and Tubbs Pacer with Spray Paint, yep. J. Kirby Gremlin and Security Guard Gremlin. In addition to J. Kirby Gremlin with Weapon, wow. Then from Cars 3 McQueen, Brick Yardley, Brick Sponsor, Silver RPM Fam, RIP, RSN Chick Hicks, there you go. Natalie Certain, Cruz, Sterling, Sequoia. City. People that want Sequoia concern me. We need another Racing Center trainee, or are you sure?
Okay, look.
They were canceled, I know.
The fact that it was red made me want it because, like, there's no red. It's like and it was also prominent. It was pretty prominent. So
I don't know which one it is, but okay.
To compare to the other ones that we got, so like, I would like it just to complete it.
Right.
It would be kind of cool. Plus, it's a good way to release too deep with the articles.
There you go. Smokey, Junior, River, Luis. Why are they not back? Emily Engine. It's funny. Cruz with Storm decals. Midnight Run McQueen, Champion Storm. Chris with checkered flag. Smokey with headset. 2-packs. King with headset and stand and Cal Weathers. They would not fit the whole stand in the 2-pack.
They could.
No, I don't think they will.
They tried.
Racked Hudson Hornet and Ambulance. Yeah, I want the 50s ambulances so bad. 4-pack, McQueen with stand and headset, Rusty's Cruise, Mater with Piston Cup hat, Pickard Fillmore, Misfitter, Chester Whipplefilter, thank you for including regular Chester, Francis, and Thunder Hollow Announcer, 5-pack, Dirt Track Doc, and the heyday variants of everybody. 11-pack, Rusty's oh yikes, it's all tractors. It's all tractors, always has been. Are any of them new? Yeah, there are a few new ones in there.
The 4 or 5 of them are new.
Okay, just the uncanceled ones?
Yeah, well, yes, plus Gasprin never.
Yeah.
I looked at all the ones that are canceled. Only 3 were canceled. And, wait, was it 3? Yeah, 3 were canceled. And I was like, I need one more. So I just picked one from the scene I looked at, and I saw Gasprin. So. Okay,
so you didn't include any singles from On the Road?
No.
Who hurt you?
Because, look. I did include some On the Road multi-packs.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like if we're going to be celebrating the anniversary of Cars 1 through 3, I mean, I guess Cars 1 and 2, but also, like, The movie.
I wouldn't I wouldn't include Cars tunes if I wasn't including On the Road, if that makes sense.
I included a little bit of Cars too, just because they've been around way longer than On
Right.
the Road.
I think
And-
for a Cars anniversary, I just stick to the movies, but that's just me. I don't know. But for On the Road, you have 2 5-packs: McQueen, Mater, Ramon, Flo, and Sally, and then McQueen, Mater, Cruz, Mateo, and Mato. Both good choices. I would have put the wedding officiant pity in there.
Yeah, probably. But
Exclusives, you have the Cars 20th DVD box set, which you already mentioned, with a metallic gold McQueen and Roland Bolometer. Then Target exclusives, golden RRC McQueen. That's a clever callback to when every Racing Center thing ever was Target exclusive. Toys R Us exclusive. Rip. What do you want them to
you
throw
see,
them
this
in?
is also just me hoping that they will come back, which they are, and also Toys R Us does still exist in Canada.
The Toys R Us that they have in Macy's, the ones I've been to, never have a Cars section.
Well, yeah, but I think there's like 2 standalone ones in America.
There are, I'm in New Jersey, so I think there's one here, because this is where Toys R Us was from. I just want to know what happened to Red Rensburg McQueen, because he was at the Toys R Us headquarters, which is in New Jersey. I just want to, find somebody having a yard sale near me, and oops, they're selling Red Rensburg McQueen for, $1.
Okay, so the reason why I picked, the reason why I picked Target.
Yeah.
For McQueen. Each one goes with each other. Toys R Us, if you remember,
They had a lot of...
era,
yeah.
they had a lot of World Grand Prix focused exclusives.
They had the Race Around the World line.
Yeah.
And then for Walmart, you have Golden Dinoco McQueen, which I'm going to assume is a
I
typo.
accidentally put golden twice. It's just gold.
And why
I picked
Dinoco McQueen for Walmart?
Because it's blue. He has a little bit of orange in there, which Walmart used to have. I just felt like it was the most fitting.
I think this is going to sound incredibly stupid. Cactus McQueen, who was part of the Walmart 8.
Yep. You know, it's funny too. I was even thinking about doing a Walmart 8 type thing for this year as well, but I just didn't really know what to do exactly.
Yeah. I think the best way to do it, I think probably the most clever thing to do, so when Lucasfilm had its 50th anniversary a few years back, they released a bunch of new Star Wars figures on, classic Star Wars toy packaging from different eras, like what it looked like when Revenge of the Sith came out, what it looked like when Clone Wars came out, what it looked like when Phantom Menace came out, and all these different things. And I think doing that for Cars would be a really smart choice.
You know, I just realized that Thailand made the 2006 Cars. They could just completely make them like they were back then.
They could, but I think it's a deliberate choice to not.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Look, all I want from the anniversary Cars is the license to win sweepstakes to come back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I tried to do a whole video on that once. I could not find any information on it. I went to the Wayback Machine. I went... nothing.
If they did some sort of play sets, I don't know how they do play sets. I'm trying to... they could always bring back the Dinoco 500 play set.
Yeah, they've brought that back before.
Yeah, they've brought that back before. I mean, Flo's Via Cafe, they've also done that. Bring back the Precision Series.
Are you going to have cancel releases? No, this is Aaron's idea for a 2026 mainline. Where can we see the list? I will copy and paste it into my server if you want to see it there. Otherwise, just listen to me read everything. I'm sorry. Anyway, I should probably wrap up this stream, but thank you for joining me.
No problem. I have to go to work in an hour, so that's
okay.
Good.
I need to go put my air conditioner in because it's really hot in this room.
I realized I never did haulers. You know what? Re-release every single hauler they've ever made.
All of them.
Every single one.
No, it's no haulers. It's only the cruise hauler, and then the cruise hauler, but the Dinoco isn't metallic.
A golden
cruise hauler. I honestly wouldn't mind.
Jerry recycle batteries would be a really great one.
I honestly wouldn't mind. Hear me out. I wouldn't mind if for the 20th anniversary they just do random gold cars, just random, like the scavenger hunt line, but for gold. I think that would work. As long as they do like a few from each movie and stuff, I think that would be. I don't know. I don't expect anything from them, but I'm sure they'll do anything. I'm sure they'll do something.
They did like a size series. I don't really know.
Well, they did Racing Red for 15th.
No, like what I mean, like Glow Racers type size series.
I don't know.
It's the T-Rock, but it's just every missing T-Rock. So you got Silver Rip, Neon Francesco.
Every
GRC,
other next gen
Chef.
for the GRC, just all of them.
Wait, what?
I said every other next gen in the GRC because we have two.
No. No.
GRC racing tractors.
No.
The other two Midnight Flyers.
I forgot about those. No. It's Fireball Beach Racers, and you got Drag Racers and Mud Racers.
Yeah. It's going to be especially hard for Mud and Drag Racers, which included both generations of racers.
Oh man, they wouldn't even last a month.
Anyway.
Probably because you won't even be because you'd only find McQueen in the first case.
Right. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Aaron, for joining me. I'm going to go sweat to death because this room is really hot. Okay, bye. Bye now.